Okay, so this will be, pardon me, another attempt at documenting the BIC Techno Formula, which is a different kind of board. They're not manufactured anymore. I'll put the camera on my head now so I can talk and show at the same time. So this is the board. As marked, it's a Techno Formula, 170 liters. If we take a look over here, it's indicated it has a length of 267 centimeters, which is long by today's standards, and a width of 93 centimeters, which is wide by today's standards, unless it's a formula, and it's not a formula. It's like kind of a mini formula or extra large free ride. And again, as I said, it is 170 liters. Because it is so wide, it comes with a very handy carrying handle, which is useful. That's the possibility of putting a chicken strap. In terms of measurement, at 1 foot off, it's 67.5 centimeters, or 30 centimeters back if you're into the metric form. And this is a 66 centimeter race type fin from Select that handles a 10-0 on this board very well. The box is a trim box. It has a hook which locks into a tab here, and on some trim boxes you can put this tab at the back in order to move the fin forward, but on this one you cannot. So basically the hook hooks in, and then you, depending on where it is, then you screw it in from the top with a single screw, which is right here. So if you look at the overall shape, it's not very square in the back, with most of the volume around here, with a round, well, square type nose, with a little bit of lift in the front, so it should handle chop not too bad, and it doesn't handle chop too bad. It's okay. If you look at the bottom, you can see that it has a V, slight V, and kind of flat in the back. So the V comes all the way to just about here, and typical BIC has this strange material where you see the seam is here, and because of that there is no vent screw at all anywhere. No vent screw, just this weird kind of plastic stuff. I'm not even sure what it's made out of. And whenever I have any small dings or scratches, I just set it up with Solar Easy. Because this board is so large and kind of awkward, I'm trying a new concept. It's called the mechanical type base, mast base. So it doesn't have the rubber on the bottom. It's as indicated in the name, mechanical. And what it allows to do is it allows you to go to 90 degrees. So I thought I'd try two concepts at the same time. I leave the plate in, so double lock, and you can pop this in when it's time to put the sail on. Lock it into place, well locked. And the reason I wanted to try this on such a board as this one is what it allows you to do is the board is now in the water. You put the mast base at 90 degrees, and you can put your sail on without having to flip the board. With a wide board like this, it always was very awkward putting the sail on and off. And if your hands are cold or whatever, then hopefully your hands won't be too cold to do this, and pop the sail off like that. So it kind of gives a few more options. Foot straps are out quite a bit. My biggest problem is I'm a frush strapped, as I call it. I go for them, but I'm not comfortable in them. So what I've done on both sides is one side is more in and one side is more out. I don't like the idea of putting myself to go for the middle strap until I'm sure what I like out here. So my foot straps are adjusted, ready to go. And You can see the rocker there. It's a very nice board in the sense that it planes up early. This setting right now is for 10, and I put it more towards the middle for an 8.5, so I would say I wouldn't go much smaller than an 8.5 and 10.0. The 10.0 for me planes in like 10, 11 knots, and the 8.5 obviously will plane in bigger winds like 15, 16 knots. What else? I put markings on it so I can kind of figure out how to get myself back towards the straps. Let me see, is there anything else? I guess that should be a good explanation. Let's see if this movie turns out better than any last attempt. Alright.